Aloha, good morning. This is Sahara Sun, and I am sitting on a beach in Hawaii, my new home. And I have something that I needed to share with all of you for quite some time that I was getting told by my own guides to convey. And the reason why I haven't shared it is because it's taking a lot of courage in order for me to say what I need to say. So I'm going to do my best here with you today. I'm already nervous. So I'm sitting here on a really beautiful beach. It's peaceful, and I feel very blessed. And part of the reason why I'm here is because I've been asked to help others step into a place of peace within themselves. And part of that is healing. Part of that is how to traverse a world that is changing and seeming dire and violent. In the last few months, there's been, more and more gunshots or gun shootings, more and more bombings, more and more people in despair, hospitals being bombed, throats being slashed of priests, war being declared. And how does a soul handle all that? How can we transform within ourselves into a place of peace and love for all of humanity without aligning with the fear and the anger and the violence that can become addictive when our lives feel like they've been robbed, or people feel that, the great loss of their loved one. I'm here with my puppies, they agree. So the big question is how do we change this planet from a very long, almost 2,000-year-old energetic pattern where power and greed and materialism and corruption have ruled this planet? How do we do that? When I was a little girl, I was shown a lot of dreams of our future and what was to come. And in those dreams, I was shown that there's going to be a lot of change coming, actually at this point in my life for the next 20 years. And some of it was going to be violent. Some of it was going to be catastrophic. Some of it was going to be cataclysmic. Some of it was going to be cataclysmic events that happen on this planet. And all of it was part of this great clearing that needs to happen, just like when there's a lot of destruction to, say, a piece of land when there's a tornado. And the people have to go in and clear out the debris, clear out stuff that no longer serves them so that they can rebuild. And in a way, this is what the earth is doing. I know for someone to hear this who may have lost a loved one to some of the recent tragedies or gets really caught up in the violence that's going on in the news, there's a lot of reasons to justify your anger. There's a lot of reasons to feel that there's been a violation that has occurred, and somehow we need to seek vengeance or seek a way to stop this power from happening. But that's the pattern that has occurred time and time again over the years. Violence to justify violence. And it's been a power struggle between the subspecies of our human race, between people of different color, socioeconomic backgrounds, religions. And the thing that keeps being said over and over on the internet, everywhere, is about love and how to find love in your heart and peace in your heart, to find the beauty in this world. So again, we're back to, well, how do we do this when people are being bombed and destroyed? If I were to tell you the energetic reason of all of this, perhaps it will give you the opportunity to step back from your own emotions around the fear of violence coming into your world, and hold steady in your heart what it means to fully love, what it means to fully care about this world, and know that there is a greater force that is happening to bring forth this new age of humanity. And it is going to require a clearing. And it's going to be hard. But what will make it harder is fear and anger and righteousness and all the things that really fear wants to feed. There's the old Native American story of the two wolves. There's the good wolf and the bad wolf, positive and negative. And the saying goes, well, which one do you feed? The other one will starve itself out. So I am asking for an invitation for you to begin to summon inside of yourself pure love and peace into your world, even though there's all these other things going on, this planet, even though you might be in the middle of a war-torn country, even though you might be grieving the loss of your son due to violence. The only way to shift this is to no longer step into the energetic pattern that has been going on for 2,000 years. And it requires an incredible, incredible level of trust that something is wielding itself and moving through this reality to make it a better world. And it is going to require the patience and a deeper understanding and a perspective that when we get through to the other side, just like any major healing journey, it feels awful and arduous, and will it ever end? But then there is a light at the end of the tunnel. So hold steady with me and trust and know that this is all part of the great change, so that the future generations, the mothers of the mothers, the next 7 generations, our descendants, will have a better world for themselves. This world that we live in of materialism and corruption and greed is going to kill itself. It will kill its own self because it's made itself sick. So I invite you to no longer feed that negative wolf. Don't feed that darkness in yourself. Don't align with the fear in the news. And send love to all those people who are in the middle of suffering and grieving, with an opportunity to transcend their own wounds into a place of higher consciousness, where we understand that in the end it's about loving better, being a better person, showing up more. If you've lost a loved one, how can you live a better life in honor of them? So the energetic vibration that is coming through about this has been this visual of the infinity symbol, the figure 8 that stands on its side. We have the light, we have the dark. We have this reality, we have the spirit world reality. You could call it heaven, you could call it... My dogs are playing ball. You can call it heaven. You can call it the afterlife. You can call it an alternative form of energy transformed into another reality. Whatever your belief system is, I embrace it. It's how you are able to, our simple minds are able to conceptualize something completely beyond our conceptualization. But however we say it, we have this world, one side of the infinity symbol, we have the other world, the spirit world, on the other side. And this great clearing is pulling all of this energy over to the other side so that it can be healed and transcended and transformed into a place of peace and love and light. So that when new beings come into this world, they've been cleared. We don't end, we only recycle. from one body into the next realm. Whether we come back again is for your own belief system. But just as in nature, leaves fall to the ground, they get recycled into the earth, and they become part of the new growth that is coming. So I embrace this time whenever I hear an atrocity on the news. I send the people love. I ask the earth of that land to support and hold them as best as she is able. And I allow myself to stand strong in my own skin, in my own soul, in my own heart. And I tell those negative forces, I shall not be swayed. I'm going to hold on to this light with everything I have to help you and to help this planet. And really, honestly, that's the only thing that we need to do, is if enough people stay in their truth of understanding that this is a great shift for the betterment of our earth, we will be able to feed the wolf of light and stop feeding the darkness. So quit worrying about Trump and Hillary and the politics. It is a machine that is out of control. We are not going to be able to fix it. It will destroy its own self in time. So the only thing that you really need to do is keep finding a way to live your best self from your heart and love as best as you can, and heal all the stuff that you are still holding on to, so that when you go into your future, you are the best light that you can be in the world. That's what God, Allah, all the other religions and the deities that people refer to, that's all that is being asked, is to shine your own light into the world. And when we listen to the news and we get fearful and we say, oh my God, this is awful, notice how your body reacts. Your heart will pound, you might feel sick in your stomach, you go up into your head and you think, oh my gosh, this world is so awful, it's so awful. That is feeding the negative wolf, the wolf of the dark. So instead, when you watch the news, maybe turn it off and say, I'm not going to align with this energy, and send prayers and love to the people who are suffering. That wasn't so hard to say as I thought. Thank you so much for watching and listening. And remember, when the world keeps showing these atrocities that are happening, stay true into your heart. Summon that light you have inside of yourself. Call upon whatever it is that gives you hope and inspiration and an opportunity to heal your own wounds. Because as we keep healing within our own selves, our world will keep healing outside of ourselves. If we can inspire a politician to do the same, they might make different choices that are from integrity and from a place of the bigger picture of humanity, instead of trying to play the political game. Somebody's going to come out there into our world and help us with this. But there's going to be a big clearing before that happens. So hold steady, hold tight, stay in your heart, stay in your truth, and the rest will unfold. Remember, this is for the betterment of humanity. It's hard to see it in the present tense, but when we look at it over the course of 20 years, we will come out on the other end with a whole new age, ready to be in peace and love and integrity of this earth. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I am so grateful and blessed to have shared this with you. May you receive it from all of the energy I hold in my heart, all of the aloha that is here on Maui with all of its beautiful mana and medicine. I send that to you as well. I love you. I bless you. I thank you. Aloha and namaste.